Hi everyone, welcome back to Brain Dump. My name is Kai, and this is a podcast where I talk about pretty much whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Um, I got a mic stand because every time I hold the mic, it has to be at a very specific angle for the audio to sound correct. I'm getting a new mic soon. It's in the Amazon cart. It's just not in the budget currently. So, next paycheck, I'm gonna get a new mic, and hopefully this will sound 10 times better. So, wearing my Brat shirt. It's a good day for a Brat shirt. Um, if I'm being totally honest, I was gonna record this episode yesterday, and then I didn't feel like it because I got my hopes up about something that I don't want to say shouldn't have, because shouldn't and should statements. I got my hopes up about something and then it didn't happen, and I knew it wasn't going to happen. I tend to let myself down a lot of the time because I like to think that people are different. And it's not that these people are bad at all. Like, they're great people. But in my mind, I don't know why I do this. I make like a preconceived idea of this person, and in my head, if they don't do what I'm thinking they're gonna do, oh, they hate me. Oh, they don't like me at all. Which is not the case. Like, I know that. Anyway, this does relate to the topic because I would ask myself questions like, what if they don't invite me? What if they don't invite me? Lately, I've been trying to turn those what if statements into even if statements. Like, what if they don't invite me? Okay? Even if they don't invite me, I will be okay. I'll find something else to do. Asking yourself what if, it's mainly about things that you cannot control, and at that point you gotta just accept this could happen. And even if it does, you will find a way to continue on, and you will find something else to do with your time, and even if that happens, you will be okay, and the world will still fucking spin, because that's what will happen. And I don't know, yesterday night, it's Saturday currently. Yesterday night, I was just in a sad mood because I got my hopes up, and I don't know why I do that with this person. I get my hopes up a lot of the time, and then I just disappoint myself, which isn't, it's not a fun feeling, but I do it to myself. I do it to myself. And I didn't want to record this episode yesterday because I found myself just a little sad and disappointed. Um and it just got me thinking, all of these what if statements that I put in my head, they usually happen. They usually happen. And I don't want that to be a bad thing. I want these if, I'll just call them if statements to put a general name on it, but the difference between what if and even if is that even if is a solution based mindset. Because I can say, what if they don't invite me all day long? And that's just me asking myself to make up a bunch of random shit in my head about why I'm not good enough to be invited. That's not fun. That's not fair to myself at all. And instead, I can say, even if I don't get invited, I will be okay. I'm my own person, and I'll be able to find things to do. And I have a good time by myself. Like, I always find something to do, but it's like, sometimes I wish that I didn't spend, like, all of my time by myself. Because I'm 21, and I just feel like I'm missing out on life. And I know things will change when I go to school in person in the fall. Hopefully, I'll make some friends. I just, I'm feeling very lonely. That's a good feeling. No, what? That's a good word to describe this feeling. Not a great feeling. Um, and again, there's a difference between loneliness and being alone. I don't mind being alone, but it's come to a point where I kind of do, and I kind of want to be around people. Because as much as I love doing things on my own and by myself, I still love people and I thrive around people. And really the only place I see people is at work. Like, and that's great. Like, that's why I love going to work so much, because I work with such great people and it's such a great work environment. But like, I come home, I go to the gym, I'll see people there. Hey, I have the people that I talk to at Hot Works and the people at my other gym, but it's just, I just feel very lonely. And I was just about to say there's nothing I can do about it. There is. I could be actively making progress and taking steps to be less lonely by doing things and getting out of my comfort zone, which I try to, but it's hard and it's scary, and it is scary. And as much as I like to do things by myself, it it's nerve-wracking, and I just wish I had someone to do things with. But I don't. And I have people, and I love the people that I have, but there's no one that I really spend time with. I have some great people that I keep up with over text and phone calls, but I don't hang out with people. Like, maybe once a month, twice a month if I'm lucky. Like, I don't have a whole lot of friends, which is okay, because I love the people that I do have. It's a sucky feeling, and I know a lot of this episode I've been talking about that loneliness feeling and not really what if versus even if, but I'm just in a funk today, not in a great headspace. And I'm trying to get back into a good headspace because I have an exam on Wednesday, and when I'm in this kind of headspace, I literally cannot focus on anything, which is not fun. But I'm just in this kind of overthinking spiral right now, and I've been really good about not doing that. So this is just overwhelming because I haven't really had this overthinking feeling in a hot minute. And it's like, I ask myself questions like, what if this takes so long? Like, what if this takes time? And then I have to remind myself that all good things take time, and even if this takes time, I'm gonna grow from it, and there's gonna be positive outcomes from this experience. Right now, it may hurt. Right now, it may suck and fucking sting and feel like shit. Because I kind of feel like shit about myself today, and that's the truth. But even if it takes time, I will be okay. Life is so unpredictable, and we ask ourselves so many questions every day, so many what if questions. I feel like if we just turn those questions into even if questions, it does help me have more hope in a sense. And as cheesy as that does sound, it's true. Because, like, just subtle changes in the way that you think and the way that your brain processes, it makes so much of a difference. I am constantly jumping to the worst case scenario. That's, like, just kind of what I do. And it's not fun, but it's what I do. And I'm sorry, guys. Like, my mind is just not with me right now, and I'm hating it because I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this episode because I really am not feeling it today. But I also just want to be real with you guys that sometimes this is how my brain operates, and it kind of sucks. But and I'll think, speaking of worst case scenarios, I'll think, what if this crazy shit happens? Like those fucking scenarios that we make up in our head that will most likely never happen, but sometimes they do. Sometimes they do, and that's just life. But instead of what if that happens, go into it like it's already happened. Even if this happens, I will be okay. I will find a solution. I will find a way to make it through it and learn from it and grow from it. My therapist shared a quote with me at our last session, and it's, "The antidote for anxiety is action." And I think that's so great. I think that's so great because I'm an anxious person. We know this. And sometimes taking action can just look like shifting your mindset and shifting your perspective from what if to even if. I'm trying to, like, in a way, welcome discomfort because obviously I've said so many times that discomfort and just making yourself uncomfortable is how you grow. And I think that welcoming it in is going to help me grow. And I want to grow. I want to always grow. Dude, it's so cool that we're always growing. But I feel like sometimes I do things to stop myself from growing and do things to make things worse, which I don't know why I do that. And with that, even if, I want to start saying, let's see. Let's see what happens. Because things are going to happen. Like, shit is going to go down whether we like it or not. Let's see what happens. We can always take action and take steps to make our life better, but sometimes shit is just going to happen. Shit's going to go down that we can't control. Let's see how it goes down. Let's see what happens. I'm here. I got my popcorn. I am ready for the show. And that's just life, you know? So, yeah. I don't even know what this episode was, truly. Sorry. The Brat shirt hopefully saved the day, and that's why you're still here. So, wow, I don't know what I've been talking about for the past 10 minutes. Book of the week. I finished You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. Dude, it's a really great psychological thriller. I would recommend. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. There were some, like, slow parts to it, but overall, it was very good. Okay, Songs of the Week. Dreamers by Ruth Radelet? ? Messy by Lola Young, Sleeping with the Television On by Billy Joel, and Running on Ice by Billy Joel. Also, I bought 2 concert tickets today. One is for Ash. She's coming back to Atlanta in May 28th? Yeah, let's go with that. And then I bought a ticket to Grace Anger's show. Grace Anger opened for Leve when I saw Leve last year, and she's kind of a smaller artist, so it's at a really small venue, but I'm super excited for it. Also, I may make a whole episode about Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I finished the first half of the game. Wow, it is so good, and I'm so excited for part 2 to come out, but it doesn't come out until April 15th. Like, that's an entire month away. So I'm already replaying it. Of course. When my mind is locked in, I'm locked in. I'm locked in for at least 3 playthroughs, right? So, yeah. So, today's gonna get better. It's 4:45 p.m. Hung out with my sister today, which was great. My sister and her fiance and my mom. We went to their wedding venue, which was great, and then we went out to lunch. And then we came home, and I'm just kind of rotting in my bed. No, I wrote a song. I've been productive. I wrote a song. And in moods like this, writing songs is like the most therapeutic for me, so I'm glad I did that because it did make me feel better, but obviously I'm still a little unwell, but that's okay. Hopefully the audio isn't bad. I really hope it's not. I'm gonna get a new mic, guys. Don't worry. Podcast is about to upgrade. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you. Remember that you're loved, you're valued, and you're appreciated in this world, and even if shit goes wrong, the world will still continue to spin, and you will be okay. So, yeah. I love you. Bye.